This video is for the iSECURE grant funded by the NSF, and this particular video is going to discuss visual and verbal learners. The results that you received from us have a graphic that looks similar to this on your screen. On the left-hand side is visual, and on the right-hand side is verbal. This is the third category of your results that we're going to discuss. Please remember that based on your score, your preferences might be more visual or more verbal. So for example, if your score for visual is a 7A, then you're probably much more visual than verbal. But if your score is 9B, you're probably more verbal than visual. You may also be somewhere in the middle, equally verbal and visual, and that your study habits will depend on the type of material and the course. Visual learners tend to remember what is seen: pictures, diagrams, timelines, demonstrations, particularly films, things that you visualize. So that is really helpful if you're in class, because if your professor provides examples and visuals or PowerPoint presentations, you will be much more likely to remember that material. So going to class is important. Most people tend to be visual learners. Verbal learners remember words, either written or spoken. Most class material is presented with words through chalkboards, textbooks, and handouts. So regardless of whether you're a visual or a verbal learner, you should be able to utilize the class presentation material in a way that works best for you. If you are a visual learner, some study tips would include trying to find diagrams, sketches, schematics, photographs, flowcharts, or any other type of visual material to help you understand and integrate the material into your knowledge base. Look for films or computer programs or even computer games, depending on the type of material that you're learning. You can make what are called concept maps. So you list key points. In the middle, put the terms such as security, and then from there have lines going out determining what types of information you need to know about that particular topic. Highlight and color code your notes to each topic. You may also want to color code your courses so that when you are looking in the red folder, you're looking at your security course material, and your brain automatically focuses on that type of material and can retrieve that material from your memory quicker. Verbal learners need to write summaries or outlines of course material in your own words. You tend to work better in groups because hearing your classmates discuss the material is very helpful. The other thing you can do as a verbal learner is to read out loud, because many times reading out loud, hearing the words, integrates the information into your knowledge base much quicker than just reading them. You will also learn when you explain the material to other people. So again, study groups or even talking to your cat or your dog or your goldfish will tend to work because you're teaching somebody else the material. Thank you for participating in the National Science Foundation's iSECURE project.